What's going on, guys? Last episode in Ultimate Team, we saw my team lose 2 games in a row, and it was our second and third losses as an Ultimate Team. But it is time to upgrade the team, finish a collection, and move forward, get past those losses and forget about them. And I've just bought out the other 3 coaches I needed: Jim Caldwell, Rex Ryan, and John Fox. And so I am finishing off this collection and about to get 25,000 coins. That'll help upgrade this team. We saw that we had some faults in the last episode, and it is time to make the team better. And so we're going to go make our first purchase of the episode, a gold pack. I like the gold packs just because in one I got Roddy White and Jari Evans, and so I know they're just as good, or have the potential to be just as good as a gold premium. And I get a decent pack. I get a good left tackle, and not much else in this pack besides Todd Heap, then another Rex Ryan and John Harbaugh, which I would put on the auction block. And you can make a lot of money off the auctions. Just telling you guys, finish the collections, then start selling, because other guys are trying to finish collections, and they're going to do it in the same method that I did. I'll buy another pack, and now right away upgrading the left tackle position once again. And so now I have Ryan Clady and David Stewart as my tackles, 2 Jari Evans at guard. That means that my entire offensive line is above a 90 overall except for my center at this point. And I get Sean Payton. I'll put him in the auction. And I also get Patrick Chung, and so I upgrade the safety position, and now Craig Dahl will be on the bench. And we'll go and buy another gold pack now. And who do we get? Clay Matthews. As a Vikings fan, this is the first time I ever cheered for Clay Matthews, but I'm excited to have him on my team. I know he's a great player, and he's a tremendous 3-4 outside linebacker, and I can do a lot of pass rushing with him. And I also got Steve Johnson, and so maybe not any more of the dynamic tandem of Muhammad Massaquoi and Harry Douglas. But then I was like, hey, I'm close on these other collections too, because I bought a bunch of bronze packs. I got to use my leftover coins to finish those off. I should have done that from the beginning. But anyways, I just went through and looked at the stadiums I needed for the Open Stadium Collection, whatever it's called, and finished it off. And for those of you that don't know, you finish that and you get the Walter Payton card, and you get a bunch of coins. And so I finished that collection, and I'm not a big fan of the legends in this game. Like, if you could trade them or sell them at an auction, I would in a heartbeat, just because the only legend I would want on my team is Deion Sanders. That's the only one. But because all you can do is either use them or give them up for 4,000 coins, I'm just going to use them. I mean, I don't want to. They should let you sell them and trade them or whatever. But I was also close on my other collections, and so I'm finishing off the NFC head coaches. Get Mike McCarthy, Tom Coughlin, and a couple other guys. And just like that, I have 3 collections completed. These 4 are pretty easy, and I have 43,000 coins now. And so I'm going to finish off the other stadium collection and buy out the rest of the AFC stadiums. And like, I know it would be a pretty good strategy to just buy gold packs and try to finish them off that way rather than paying full price for them. But this way, I can get those cards and packs and then go around and sell them for 3,000. And also, I don't have the space to keep buying packs. Like, there's not enough collections out right now because I'm not going to give up high overall guys that are going to be in other teams' collections that aren't up yet. And so I kind of had to play it this way just so I could hold on to a lot of guys, save them for collections, and also have a lot of guys on the auction block. And so I get Barry Sanders. He will be the new starting running back. And Walter Payton will handle the third down back spot and returns. And so we'll go buy another premium pack, and this time I get Charles Woodson, Kareem McKenzie, Jeff Fain. So we actually have a good center now. Tyson Alalu. I like having an actual 3-4 nose on my team rather than Tommy Harris. And so I like that move. And then I get another gold pack, and this time open up the pack, and I get Brian Arakpo, Wade Smith, and then Domata Pico, who I will use along with Tyson Alalu and use whoever plays better. And then not much else in that pack, but I'm going to keep going and buying. I'm discarding a lot of cards and putting a lot of cards in the auction block. And another Kareem McKenzie. And so if anyone wants a Kareem McKenzie, I will put him on the trading block soon, and you can offer up whatever you want for a 91 overall right tackle. I would prefer something I could add to a collection, like a Vikings player. But I really like this strategy I have here of just buying a lot of packs now and putting the coaches and the stadiums on the auction block. I really wish it would take it off to where you could make it so you could choose whatever prices you wanted for your auction rather than making them go for top dollar, because there's no point in having it be an auction anymore. And I get another pack and another center, Marquise Pouncey and Jordan Gross. And so I'm pretty stacked on the line right now. I have really good starters and really good depth. And so if anybody goes down in the middle of a game, we're still in good shape. We're not really getting much for skill positions, but I'm not too worried about that because, as I said before, I don't really value them that much in Ultimate Team. As long as you have a good offensive line and a good defense, I think that's really what you need to focus on. And now I get a real Mike Wallace card, and so he have a new slot receiver over on my team, 98 speed, great wide receiver. And I am not done buying things. I am addicted to buying cards on this game. I get Gerard Mayo and another Brian Arakpo. So if anybody wants to trade for Brian Arakpo, I would appreciate someone that can help me out in a collection or just another high overall player. About an 88, what Brian Arakpo is. And I'm still not done. Buying another gold pack, I'm pretty much filling my roster with really good depth and putting a lot of guys on the auction block. I had maxed out how many auctions I could do in this episode. And if you're wondering how long it took to do all this, it took like an hour and a half. I just sat down and kept buying cards and looking at cards, putting them on auction, and it took so long. And I can't believe I actually spent an hour and a half playing with fake trading cards. But we're not done yet. Another gold premium pack, and we finish it off getting Brian Mormon, the fastest punter in the league. You should check out his speed if you haven't. Donald Driver, will add him to a collection, and not much else in this pack. Joe Steely, I'd trade him if anybody wanted him. I get another Luis Castillo if anybody wants to trade for him. But that is going to conclude this episode. So it's 7 minutes of purchases and finishing collections. That's why it wasn't in the last episode, because it would have made the last video around 15 minutes. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we definitely have a lot of new players on this team. It's going to be a new look for us when we go in episode 10. We're now an 89 team skill, and I believe out of like our 22 starting positions, 15 of them are new faces. And so episode 10 is going to be a new experience. Can't wait to get going. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next commentary.